update on the literature that I've written and the contest they were in. Unfortunately, I did not win, but I'm going to go ahead and move forward and apply for some publishing houses and some literary agents to hopefully get some representation. With that being said, the previous video I made about Love After Lockup, the friends of mine that have applied for that show have not heard anything back yet. Hopefully they will soon, and I think the producers are waiting for them to get out before they continue on with that. So, as soon as I know something, you all will know something. Alright, moving forward, I want to share a story with you all. A viewer, a friend of mine, was watching my YouTube clips, and he said, hey, you need to tell a bit of your story. You know, these people love you and your music and sharing your videos, and they need to know a little bit about you. So why not tell you all the story of my demise, why I got locked up, if you all would indulge me. So back in 2014, I was 22 years old. A brother of mine and me had an apartment together, and previously I had chosen irresponsibility and vagrancy as a lifestyle. So rent, insurance, all that stuff, responsibility was new to me. I have one of my biggest flaws back then was having a fanciful mind of wanting good fortune to come my way without hard work. Laziness. Mix that with a little bit too much alcohol and bad decisions get made. So, the job that I had worked at for 11 months, I had finally gotten fired from there because I kept not showing up. I immediately went to go get another job, and I got a job paying a whole dollar more than my last one. Well, my drinking finally caught up to me. So about a week after the new job, I decided to go rob a gas station. I did not get caught. I went to go rob a bank in Indianapolis. I did not get caught, but I was unsuccessful. So I continued robbing gas stations, and so I robbed 4 more in the course of a week. 2 months later, in February of 2015, I was locked up on rape charges. To be perfectly clear, if any of you all were to look up my criminal record right now, you would not see a single sex crime. There obviously needs to be some context here. But before I explain, I want to also be clear that I am aware of the times we live in. This obviously is a very delicate, tender subject, and I struggled with how I would deliver this to you all. I did not do it, yet I was locked up on it. Though I did commit robbery, so God and the courts served justice accordingly. 4 months before I was locked up, I met my ex, and our relationship was completely funded upon no sustenance and what we could get from one another. She was 19, and she wanted alcohol with her friends, and she wanted to be driven around, which I could provide. I was lonely and depressed and an alcoholic, and she could fill that void, and she could keep my bed warm at night. So it worked for about 2 months. So we broke up. It did not stop me, however, to continue buying alcohol for her friends and her younger sister, which was the worst decision I ever made in my life. So one day around Christmas time, the same time that I'd robbed these gas stations, I was out looking for a job, and I got a call from my ex. And she said, what did you do last night? The night before, I took her younger sister to go see her girlfriend out in a different neighborhood. And so I told her I did that. And she said, you didn't fuck her. Well, the words that came out of my mouth after that were very unkind and very rude, but I was being accused of something horrendous. Of course, my words were going to be rough. Anyways, so for the next 2 years in county time, I fought more with my fist than any time in my life because people were calling me a child molester, a baby raper, a pedophile, and all that. And I didn't do it. And so for my namesake, I had to fight. And I'm not proud of what I had to do, but there was a lie that was against me. Thank the Lord Jesus Christ above. 2 years later, all of those charges were dismissed. So I stand before you a guiltless man. Thank God those charges were dismissed. That was rough. But anyways, so now you all might be wondering why I said I got away with my robberies, yet here I am, a guiltless man with 15 years, 85% over my head. Well, let's go back again to when I first got locked up. I was terrified on those rape charges against me when I first got locked up. So I made a friend in county jail within the first week that I was there who did not judge me because of my charges. Well, to sum this up real quick, when we got close and I told him about my robberies out there, just as a simple conversation, he wrote a letter to his detective stating that that person you all are looking for that did those robberies, I have him in the bunk beside me. So, yeah, this guy ratted on me because I was a child molester. His intentions were to get a better plea deal so he would get less time, which I found out later on that he did not get less time. Anyways, my perspective on all of this now is I have forgiven these people. I have forgiven that young lady for what she said, and I'm sorry that she felt compelled to tell her sister that, and they went and told their parents. I have forgiven this man that told on me because I did rob those places. I deserve what I got. Right? But look what I've done since I've been in here. I have a YouTube family. I have literature that I've written. Prison is by far the best platform I could have ever asked for. That being said, thank you guys as my viewers and as my fans and friends. And if any of y'all have any questions what prison is like, or you have any song requests, I would love to hear from you all. And I would love to build a relationship with you guys. And hopefully, whenever I get out in 7 years, you'll all be there and we can talk later.